What is up, guys, and welcome to JNO United and welcome to the West Ham world. We are on episode number 4. We're rolling through the episodes in my quest to become a more consistent FM YouTuber. But unfortunately, I've decided to do this and become more consistent when I've started a series which I'm not as successful in, which is fantastic. Anyway, we are today going into a game with Leicester City away, last year's champions, and then we're facing FC Kobenhavn again in the Euro Cup. Was going to do the Middlesbrough game before this, but unfortunately there was an international break between the two games, Middlesbrough and Leicester, so I thought that might take a little bit too long. So before we get into the episode and before we look at how we've done previously, just a quick like target for you all. I'm trying to hit 20 likes for this video, and also just a quick way of you guys supporting me without actually giving me any of your money. I've said this on my FPL Today video as well, but if you guys watch all of the advert before my video, or if it's a questionnaire, fill out the questionnaire, click the right boxes. That helps me out immensely as far as how much money I get from the adverts on my video. Anyway, enough about all of that. Let's look at how we've done since the last episode. Okay, so we ended the last episode with our game against Hearts, which we won 4-1. We've been doing well in Europe apart from our game against Borussia Mönchengladbach. But then we had a game against Chelsea, a tough fixture, which we did actually draw 2-2. And I was thinking, you know what, a draw against Chelsea away, this could be the turnaround of our season. Then we went and lost to Crystal Palace in the EFL Cup. In the Chelsea game, Diego Costa scored twice, and then we came back into the game. Manuel Lanzini and Simone Zaza actually coming in and getting us a draw out of nothing. I really thought we were going to suffer a 2-3, 4-0 defeat. They had a lot more shots and a lot more shots on target than us initially in the first half. And then second half, my boys just turned up. Great performance, and I was hoping that was the turnaround. Maybe with this game, the Crystal Palace game, by playing a weaker side, I maybe hurt the morale. Actually, looking at that side now, that doesn't look like a weaker side at all. Obviously played a decent side in this and we still lost, which is annoying. We did go 1-0 up in 2 minutes, so I was still really happy. And then Ravel Morrison, who I believe is on loan, but they may have very well signed actually. Yeah, he's on loan from Lazio. He came in and scored in the 31st minute, and then Zaha, who I like in FPL but not so much in Football Manager right now, scored in the 70th minute to knock us out of the cup. But to be honest, with our league form at the moment, I think less distractions is a good thing. Then we had the return leg, or the second game against Hearts at their own stadium. We started off well with a goal from Sam Byram in 4 minutes, but then Andy Johnson replied almost instantly in 6 minutes. Then they went 2-1 up, and I was worried that this would be our downfall against Hearts away, which could see us go out the Euro Cup. Then Antonio and Zaza both turned up, getting us plenty of goals to win the game quite comfortably. And then we beat Middlesbrough as well. And it's just dawned on me that I made it sound like I've done really bad, but apart from the Palace game, we haven't lost. So we had Dimitri Payet, Mark Noble and John Guidetti finally turning up, scoring 2 goals in 2 minutes, getting us 4 goals, which meant that Christian Stuani and Vitor Fischer's goals meant very little. And hopefully that is because I slightly changed the 4-3-3, and hopefully the new 4-3-3 I've got will continue to play well. As you can see right now on the screen, it still looks very similar, but our right back no longer attacks as much. We've got him on full-back support. We've made our left back still attacking minded, but we told Payet to be an advanced playmaker on the left, so he's going to cut inside quite a bit, allowing Masaka to run past him, which probably be even better when Cresswell is back. Then we have Obiang still playing the central midfielder support role. We have a deep line playmaker still, but we've now told Lanzini to be an advanced playmaker attack as well, so the ball should be going to these two, and these two are the people that can make stuff happen for us. Ayew is on inside forward on attack on the right, so he will be cutting inside trying to get goals, and Guidetti is on a CF support and told to move into the channels to make space for these guys to run in. We have also changed our mentality to attacking and our team shape to fluid, because on standard and very fluid I felt like my defence was just getting caught out by trying to be involved in the transition and the attack. Hopefully now we've separated it, because fluid, you can see you've got defensive unit and then you've got the more attacking units. So very broadly separated, but not too much. Hopefully that will stop my defence from getting caught out so much. So you already know the West Ham lineup because I've just gone through it with the new tactic. We're coming up against a 4-4-2 formation from Leicester, looking very similar to last year. They have Robert Zieler in goal, Christian Fuchs and Danny Simpson as the fullbacks, Hoof and Morgan as the two centre-backs, Mahrez and Albrighton on the wings with Drinkwater and King in the middle. Slimani and Vardy are leading the line. Hopefully another victory and we start climbing up that table and getting away from those relegation areas. Okay, so hopefully this will work in front of you guys so you can all realise I'm a tactical genius. But knowing my luck, we're going to suffer a defeat and yeah, how we pretty much always do when I play a Premier League game and actually record it. I'm hoping Leicester City's defence, both getting on a bit now, not the fastest. Hopefully my speedier players should be able to run past them. The passing is looking very nice with this formation, although Masaka wastes possession there. And now Albrighton breaks, and we've only got 3 men back against 2. Masaka does get back though, and wins the ball, and finds Guidetti in an advanced position. Is Guidetti now going to turn into the striker I hoped he would when we spent 10 million on him? He had a shot there, not a bad shot, it was on target. It was a long shot though, not too keen on too many long shots because I feel like you're wasting possession with them. Okay, Ogbonna has won possession there. It's gone straight to and Ogbonna's out of position. That's all gone from Ogbonna going out of position and Vardy has scored. And again, it's the same old first shot by them, first goal. We've had 3 shots, not put any of them away. They have 1 chance and it's gone in. Sometimes FM is just infuriating. Great through ball though to Slimani, and Slimani just finds Vardy, and Vardy's got the pace, we're not catching him. And Jefferson doesn't save shots, he just... I need to look for a new goalkeeper. I've also need to look for a right back. I've got Iorfa in there now as a more defensive right back. Just because we're trying to focus the play down the left hand side where Payet is our best player. So it'd be nice if we can get him and Lanzini the ball to create chances. Guidetti now has a shot, it's gone over the bar. We're making chances though. We're dominating the game as in possession and chances, just not goals, which is kind of the most important thing. By the way, if I do not make sense at times in this video, I'm working on 3 hours sleep and it's now 8 o'clock in the evening. Went to a party with my wife, her work party. Yeah, and we always make the mistake of going to these things and saying we'll leave early. And then we go to the after party because we have no self-control. Especially when the alcohol is free. And I feel like I need a drink right now because Vardy has scored again. And as usual, we are dominating the game. Apart from where it really matters, Albrighton with a great through ball. I feel like we might be getting too far forward and they're just countering us. But now it's whether I try and sit back a bit more to stop the goals that are coming from these counter-attacks, or do I keep it as it is and try and equalise? Let's have a bit of a team talk, assertively concentrate. Because what I've seen when we're on the attack, this is looking like nice football. And there we go, we've got a goal, so I'm not going to change anything just yet. We've pulled one back. West Ham United are red hot apparently to the commentary. If we're so red hot, why are we losing? But Lanzini there to Guidetti. Guidetti finds Ayew, and Andre Ayew puts it past Zieler. Maybe Zieler should have done better, but that's a common complaint about FM at the moment. That keepers really do look quite shocking at times. And Morgan straight away has scored again. What is wrong with our defence? Our defence is so shockingly bad. I mean, I don't think we've got a clean sheet for most of the season. Like, not in the league anyway. Look, right there, my defence is set up how I want it. But look, Vardy's right on the last man. And what can I do to stop that? I could get him to sit back further, but then Vardy's just going to move further up. I mean, they're getting in behind, so that's where the issue is. And Vardy, wow. Just wow. Okay, they now have had the same amount of shots and the same amount of shots on target as us. But there was one point in this game where we were dominating all of this, and now morale's dropping, of course, because we're losing 4-1. Just their quality of chances is so much better than ours. I'm thinking I'm going to have to give up this 4-3-3. Just defensively it is really bad. Now can I work the 4-1-4-1 into a kind of 4-3-3, but more defensively solid? I mean, I know I'm on attacking, but imagine if I had it on higher, they'd be getting behind even more. Okay, so that is what we're going to try now. I need goals though, so I'm not going to go off attacking. I don't feel like they're sitting that far back. I could go to counter though. Am I actually going to go counter? Yeah, I think I am. Alright, we're going to go counter. Let's see if this makes any difference at all, or if I'm just clutching at straws. The players have very similar roles still. Although I don't like the fact that they're getting the first highlight. Actually, Ayu's now got the ball. And he finds Guidetti. He is a bit isolated there. And I've got that covering it up. And he has a shot from distance. Let's definitely do something about stopping that. It could be that I'm just chopping and changing way too much, because I'm expecting too much from this side. But I need to fix this defensive issue, because we're letting in way too many goals. And Vardy's behind again. Oh wow, I cannot stop Jamie Vardy. I just cannot stop him. It's getting very infuriating. Like, am I going to have to go back to basics and do a 4-4-2? Just 2 banks of 4? Or am I just missing Winston Reid? Is Winston Reid that damn good? And I should never have sold him to that Chinese club. See, the attacking football looks nice, apart from the fact I don't score enough. Alright, we have scored again. So we're scoring 2 goals in a game, which is good. From 15 chances, which isn't as good as 5 from 14. Are we on counter at the moment though? Because we still conceded with counter. Just don't know where to start to fix this. Wow, okay, Guidetti's getting another chance there. Just, is Jefferson that bad in goal? I might have to give Randolph a run out. I thought Jefferson would be, he's got experienced hand, he can fill in until we find a younger, cheaper, more permanent solution. I wasn't sticking with Adrian because I think Adrian's overrated. But right now I think I'd like to bring Adrian back in more than give Jefferson another game. Okay, this is nice football again, but again, we don't tuck our chance away. It's just so annoying. Look at those stats. But the one stat we are absolutely getting destroyed in is the shot accuracy and goal conversion. Look at this, this is lovely. And what a goal by Karlstrom. Okay, so, I mean, second half, we'd actually be winning 2-1. This is a lovely bit of play here, and Karlstrom getting on in years, but he can still strike a ball 5-3. This is no longer as embarrassing as it was about 5 minutes ago. Have I spoken too soon? They're about to score again. Again, we win the tackle there, but straight away they've got it, and they've just cracked the crossbar. I mean, I do not want to be allowing a team 17 shots, 7 on target in a game. And I need my team to be scoring more of their chances as well. Okay, we are disappointed with your performance. Yep, you're all motivated, but we're not doing it on the pitch, are we? Okay, so next up we are going to go into an away game against FC Kobenhavn. We're already qualified for the Euro Cup. So second place does go through if you watch the last episode. Hopefully we can just boost morale and get another victory and at least not continuously lose every time you watch me play this game. Okay guys, so we're going into the second game of this episode against FC Kobenhavn. We are away, but we are favourites, and we are going to try what we did in the second half against Leicester and hope that that continues to have the little bit of success it did have in that second half. So we are going back to the 4-1-4-1. Kind of similar setup though to that 4-3-3 with Calorie up top now as a centre forward on support. Lanzini is the wide playmaker on the left. Antonio is the wide midfielder on the right. Noble as the advanced playmaker. Tufan as the CM on support. Palumbo as the defensive midfielder on defend. Nerfil comes in as the wing back on attack. Arbeloa as a fullback on support. Oxford is getting the game with Collins in central defence. And we are dropping Jefferson because I'm just annoyed that Jefferson lets in so many chances. Right, we definitely chose the right team talk. So hopefully this can be more defensively solid. We are away, so I'm expecting FC Kobenhavn to get some chances. And then we'll continue to trial this if it does well in this game. But it is worrying me that we're this far into the save and my defence is as leaky as it is. And you watch, I'm going to get a bored 0-0 draw now. Okay, so Lanzini now has it on the left. Managed to get a cross into Calorie, who can't get the shot away. But Palumbo's there to pick it up. Antonio now has it to Noble. Noble has a shot. What a strike by Noble. Noble is trying to prove to me that, excuse me, I'm here. Maybe you should get Captain Fantastic back in the side. Duly noted, Mark Noble. Duly noted. What a strike by Mark Noble here. Palumbo gets it to Antonio. Noble then, nice turn on the ball and strikes it top bins. That is a fantastic goal. What a strike by Marky Nobes. I mean, defensively, we've conceded more shots and more shots on target, and we aren't dominating possession. That being said, don't see many highlights of them. 3 of their shots have been long shots. They've had no clear-cut chances. A bit worried that our number isn't ticking up a bit. This may just be a difference in quality that I'm seeing from the two sides and not actually proof that this is defensively a solid tactic. But we haven't conceded yet, which is always a plus. We've got to look at it as a plus. Oh, why switch off Antonio? There we go. We sorted that out. I would like to see more attacking highlights from us, but I can't complain. We're winning 1-0. And I believe then we have a game with BMG to see who goes through the group as number 1. Reese Oxford and Palumbo are on yellow cards. Noble has it. Star man at the moment. Osvan to Antonio. Antonio, and it's 2. Now we're being the clinical ones, finally, for once. That's 6 shots, 3 on target, 2 goals. Cannot complain about that. Ozan with a back heel to Antonio. We're just showing off. In Europe, we are world beaters. Fair enough, the worlds we're beating aren't Juventus or Real Madrid. But in Europe, we're turning on the style. In the Premier League, we turn into jokes. Schoolboys who can't defend. Okay, not liking the look of this though. We've got men behind the ball, but still that's irrelevant because we just leave Cornelius wide open. What is wrong with my defence? Why can't they defend properly? It can't be that difficult, surely. At least Randolph looked like he tried to save that though. That was a valiant dive. Well done, Randolph. I have to take my victories where I can, so well done, Randolph. Great dive. Right, Oxford finds Antonio on the right. Antonio plays it into Nobes. Noble to Calorie. Calorie back out wide to Antonio. Antonio can put it back into Noble to Calorie to Ozan. Stumbled over that so much, maybe that's why he missed. He was just like, what? My manager can't say my name, so I'm not going to score. Again though, that was a lovely bit of interplay there. The highlights I'm seeing make my team look great, and then we lose by loads in the league. These two definitely need to be taken off. So Cresswell is going to have the first run out, I think, that I've given him. Oxford as well is going to come off for Riederwald. I'm happy to have you back, Cresswell. Please don't go and get re-injured. Please. I want to get your match sharpness back up because I think you're definitely a lot better a version of a left back than Saka is. Okay, Randolph kicks out now. Calorie doesn't even attempt to go to the ball and win that header. Don't concede now. Great win by Ozan. Calorie passes his man with one. Plays it out wide to Antonio. Has space to run into. Can he find a good cross inside? Ozan hits the post. Oh. Damn it. Again though, we countered them really quickly and effectively there. That looked promising. The fact that they've had 19 shots, 8 on target, but not many of those chances have come as highlights, I'm hoping means this is defensively solid. But I don't want to give teams these many chances against us, because against a good team, they're going to convert some of these. I mean, even FC Kobenhavn have converted. Arbeloa there with a good interception though, and that ball should find Calorie. Can he hold up the ball and then pass it to number 7? No, full time. But at least it's a victory on the channel. You know I like to get some victories up. It's the Euro Cup again where we win, but look, let's not pick hairs because you have to take the good when we can get it in this series so far. But look at that, 20 shots. We only had 3 shots on target. Fair enough, we scored 2. But why are we getting so few shots on target? I'm pretty sure... Can I go tactics now? I don't think I can. Pretty sure I had worked the ball into the box still. Just nothing is working how I want it to. But anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in as always. On the screen right now you can see all my social media links, and you can support me on Patreon from $1 up a month. Also make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the video. Smash that like button to try and hit our like target of 20. I've been JNO, you guys have been awesome, and remember, it's all about the game.